So we're doing a That 70s Show intro?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome.
But weren't they like always high? Like, shouldn't we be like really baked for this?
What do you think the brownies were for?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Josh ate them all.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Hi, welcome to Cog Talk, a Cog Stop Productions podcast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Robert.
And I'm Scott.
You were forgotten. It's not like you've been missing episodes, like some people. 2 now. Yeah. Only 2. To be fair, only 2. And one was because of a catastrophic fuck-up. The other one was just scheduling conflict.
Yep.
The first time that you missed an episode was, hey, remember that thing that we did? Yeah. We're not doing that. Are you available in the next hour? No, I'm finding someone else. I think that's an episode that we pulled Catherine in on. But anyways, for those of you watching, listening, some other ing, I guess, I don't know. Can they accept us in another sensory, like, feeling? For those of you who are feeling us, man, you'll notice that we are now here in the middle of the week. Yes, that's right. We're trying to go to twice a week, bi-weekly.
Doctor says it's healthier.
Yeah.
Keyword trying.
Much like these 3 are trying my fucking patience already.
Hello.
Hello. But it's okay, because one day they'll be dead. Poop. And I'll be here. And you'll be gone.
That's assuming you don't go first.
Yeah.
God willing, it's one or the other. Last man standing or first man out. Fuck it, I'm done.
No, you get second place.
Son of a bitch. I didn't hang out with 2 of you. I don't even get like the breath of fresh air where it's like, ah, cool, Scott's gone, finally. It's like, nah, I still got Rob and Josh.
There was time. That's not fair.
Classic. Speaking of classic, we heard about a movie coming out. It was actually just posted 4 hours ago.
No, I
Yep.
refuse.
We mentioned it on the podcast before we knew it was going to be a thing.
I
so
reject.
we expect full credit because there is going to be a Tetris movie.
No!
Yes, it's true. It's horrible, but it's true.
I reject your reality.
It's falling into theaters next year.
Shut up.
It's going to be a real blockbuster. Because they're squares.
I get it. It's stupid.
Anyways, it's been long awaited, like the L piece, the I piece, or I don't know. I don't have many other Tetris jokes. I wasn't prepared.
Because
Everything's falling into place.
Yeah, well, it's always about falling. But yeah, it turns out that Threshold Entertainment, which are the guys that did Mortal Kombat, yay, and Mortal Kombat Annihilation, they decided to take it up, and Larry Kasanoff, or Karanoff, I can't remember his name exactly.
Casanova Frankenstein.
Did he have to fight Ben Stiller for the rights to a Tetris movie?
Yep.
Which Ben Stiller? Mr. Furious Ben Stiller or Walter Mitty Ben Stiller?
Both. Well, obviously Mr. Furious. Wait, was he in the Walter Mitty movie? Also? Or
Ben Stiller?
He was.
No, not Ben Stiller.
No.
The guy that played Casanova Frankenstein.
No.
Eddie Izzard?
No, that was the
that
guy
was
who
a
killed the
different
bowler. His dad. His dad.
Captain Barbosa. I forget his name.
No, he was not in the Walter Mitty movie.
No, he wasn't.
Sorry, you just blew my mind that he's also
Yeah.
Barbosa.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Anyways, Tetris movie, yeah.
Woo!
Evidently, it's supposed to be as they put it, an epic sci-fi movie. I believe that'll be sci-fi
And technically
A movie. Technically.
They don't have a cast. They don't have a director.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be CGI.
Pretty sure they don't have a script, but they do have a story.
And a theme song.
I'm already picturing like dubsteppy Tetris as the theme.
I don't want Skrillex to do the whole soundtrack.
It will be. Yep.
They'll even put him in there like they did with Rick and Ralph.
Hell yeah.
Skrillex is a guy.
Yeah.
I know looks can be deceiving.
I've never seen Skrillex.
You've been fooled before.
I've been fooled before.
Many a time.
I've been on Tinder, so yes, I have been fooled before.
You gotta check for that on these Adam's apples.
No, that's not.
It's hard when they're aiming their chin down in the pictures, or when they have two of them.
I was gonna say when you can't see their Adam's apple because they're lower.
Anyways, yeah, no director, no cast. They have a story in mind, but I don't think they have an actual script yet. So, who can fuck the pooch the worst? Who would you put as the worst director for this movie? Ubol? Yeah, well, if you tie him on, it's almost like expected to fail.
I want him as like a...
And
not even a director.
Shyamalan.
Not even a director.
It's on the game.
They're all serious. What a twist.
I want him to be like a consultant. Like the director goes to him for advice and assistance on how to shoot the falling block.
Oh god. See, I was gonna tie a different name on it. I'd say Guillermo del.
He's amazing.
Guillermo del Toro. I guess I still can't
Guillermo
fucking
del
say.
Toro.
We went through that whole technical difficulties block
Joey.
to try to fuck you. But it's like I picture that being like one of his like tie-ins where it's like, hey, I really want to make movies I don't want to make. It's like, well, you have to make a Hellboy 3. Okay, and a Tetris movie. It's like, do I get to work on Silent Hills after that? Yes, you do. Yeah. Can I at least put Ron Perlman in there somewhere?
Be the hero.
Of the Tetris movie.
He can be the square block.
And watch it's like bigger than Tron.
No.
There's more of a cult following.
I just picture like Fry from Futurama, like, give me my 2 liter of Orange Crush and my Rush mixtape.
I'm trying to think of a soundtrack. It just the movie itself sounds fucking awful. Like it's an awful idea to make a Tetris movie.
How are you going to put a story to Tetris?
And we had said it in jest on the podcast. I remember because I pitched it as an adventure movie with Indiana Jones, and like it was the only way that they can get out of the cave, not sci-fi adventure. Anyways, it's I don't why why is this?
Because nobody has an original idea when it comes to movies anymore.
Not true. Those
Okay,
ideas
very,
just don't
very
get funded.
Yeah.
Well, per the press release, evidently there was a lot of talks about branding, where it's like brands are the new stars. You know, so it's not about like getting a George Clooney movie; it's about getting a movie that like is a folk movie or something like that. You know, like just,
Ubisoft.
Yeah, just like the brand names are what makes the movie now, and that is wrong. Because that means that we have an Oreo movie in the future.
Oh God.
You said a what?
An Oreo movie.
I quit. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
No, see
But I can see how you can do that. That would be
No.
funny.
No.
Because you get the Wayans brothers,
No.
and then you get a white comedian.
No.
And now that's an Oreo movie.
Daniel Tosh.
Patton Oswalt.
The Wayans and Daniel Tosh.
Patton Oswalt. It's gotta be somebody fat.
Yeah, it's got to be someone fast. So like Ralph May, Patton Oswalt, they're the nice, creamy center. I would say Chris Farley, but you'd have to dig him up. And resurrect.
CGI. Just do a hologram,
CGI.
like Tupac.
And you get, like, all his lines are, like, a half second off. They're, like, incorrect for the situation. It's like, yeah, so we're visiting my mom's house today. Holy shnikes!
That's the worst.
I don't remember him. He's gone. Like Robin Williams, I remember. Chris Farley, not so much. Just a distant memory.
Sad for you.
Speaking of other bad movies, Rob and Scott actually watched a trailer for Taken 5.
It's titled Taken 3.
But it is Taken 5.
the reason we say Taken 5 is because Nonstop was Taken 3. Let's face it. And then he has...
That was the plane one, right?
Yeah, that was the
Taken
plane.
on a plane.
Yeah, it's the one that Key and Peele kept doing. Like, they were getting overhyped about it. Non-stop! And then he has a new movie coming out called A Walk Among the Tombstones, which he is asked to, or he is recruited by a drug kingpin to find the drug kingpin's kidnapped and murdered wife, which means she was taken.
Is he blaming Spider-Man?
Well, I don't think it's the kingpin. I think it's
Oh,
just important.
It was Lizardman.
Yeah. They were taken by a black cat.
Not a hobgoblin?
Green Goblin.
Hobgoblin was the worst one. You're fucking nerds. That was way too many Spider-Mans in the rogue gallery. But yeah, so Taken...
Craven.
Mysterio. Fine, it was Mysterio.
It was Mysterion. Mysterio is the wrestler.
I know, that's what I'm saying, Mysterio.
Oh.
Yeah. He came and 619 his way into the... That sounds way more awful when you use it as a verb. Like, when people call... I now I see why they call it the 619.
It's a
Because
noun,
if it was
yeah.
619ing someone, it sounds like you were trying to blow someone's dick while they were, like, eating your vag. I guess I went the other way.
Yeah.
But there was a wall between you. So, like, it was like 2 glory holes.
Ugh.
And one of you had to do a handstand. 619, folks. That's now in the Urban Dictionary, I guarantee it.
So,
Give it at least a month, because maybe there'll be a fucking movie about it. Done by the same guys that did Mortal Kombat. The bad ones, not the good ones by Machinima.
Machinima didn't do the good ones.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Didn't they do,
It was just presented by them.
That's almost the same thing.
It's like
They didn't find
it's
it?
like Quentin Tarantino presents. What was that, Jet Li?
Iron
movie?
Monkey?
Hero.
Sure.
no.
You just kind of brought it over here. Went, here, you get a movie. Found it over there.
Either way, I don't remember the guys who did Legacy, unfortunately. But it was tenfold
A
better.
guy. He was badass.
And that guy's name is?
Not important right now.
Naysayer.
Anyways.
My question is like I can understand how you can have like the Expendables 3 because you at least have like a cast of like 90 action stars from the past.
Derail. Did you hear about the Expended Bells? As in
The girls?
B-E-L-L. Yes.
No,
It wants to do an Expendables movie with all women.
with all like female actors or like all female action
the female
stars.
equivalent of what the Expendables is. Old, washed up female action
I'd
stars.
like to see that movie.
Just one. Well, who would you have as the female action star?
Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
I forget the rest of them. That's
You have Lucy Liu, obviously.
Michelle Rodriguez.
She's not old enough.
She's gonna be dead in the movie. Every action movie that she's in, she's fucking dead. Second or third
died in the last Resident Evil, technically. She's just underwater.
Oh, Mila Jovovich then.
Yeah.
Is she old enough? I mean, Sigourney Weaver? I don't know.
It's not about them being old
Yes,
enough.
it is.
No, it's not.
Well, name every 80s action woman ever. It would be like Linda Hamilton from Terminator, Sigourney Weaver from Alien.
Who was the bitch that was Wonder Woman?
Xena.
Ah, Lucy Lawless.
Xena,
yeah.
90s. Is that old enough?
Huh?
Is 90s old enough? Is that what we're counting? Because if so, Mia makes it. Fifth element.
She wasn't a star at that point.
Second lead.
She just did that movie.
She just did.
It wasn't popular then.
It should have been.
It's not about being popular then, it's about being popular now.
Not true. Antonio Banderas is not popular now, but he's in Expendables 3.
Yeah, it took him 3 movies to get in.
Well, he was also in the B movie.
Wesley Snipes, not popular now. in
Sure,
Expendables
that's
3.
not popular now.
He's still hitting everyone.
But he was in Hard
Because he
Money.
was in jail.
Or Money Talks. I can't remember which one. I can't remember which movie Wesley Snipes was in.
Money
What
Talks.
was
was
it?
it? Was
Money
it
Train.
Yeah, Tax Evasion.
Something about money.
Moneyball?
No, Money.
Rollerball! You know, cool jet.
Ugh.
He's gonna be an Expendables 4 guaranteed.
LL Cool J.
It's gonna be like LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, and every other rap star that got into either an action or a
God, the basketball player's gonna be in a movie.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, he could be John Claude Van Damme's replacement from Expendables 2.
yeah,
No.
double take all
Yeah.
over again. Or
Double
team.
Double team.
Oh.
That stupid ass library.
He's busy in Korea. Let's leave him be.
He's actually already made like Expendables 9 in Korea. It's always just Dennis Rodman as Sylvester
And Kim
Stallone's character.
Jong-un.
It's just a buddy. Oh, that would be the cutest buddy cop movie.
Kim Jong-un and
You
Dennis
have like
Rodman.
a little fat Asian guy.
Supreme leader.
And they would always be like references to Rodman's height, so it would be like reach for the stars, or like just other reach for the sky, and that'd be the Western.
It'd be a
one.
Western, yeah.
Yeah. With kid, it's not. It's
Are you trying to remake Rush Hour?
yeah, but I don't think he would be as much Jackie Chan.
Chris Tucker. Chris
Yeah.
Tucker needs a rush hour.
It'd be like
Really bad.
Shaq Fu in Short Round.
Oh. You mean just Shaquille O'Neal?
Well, no, it'd be like
The
Shaq.
character.
Yeah, the character Shaq Fu, because he spoke in one-liners pretty much that whole game. Like when he fought the mummy, he's like, "Time to wrap this up." They actually want to get an HD remake of that, by the way.
No.
Shaq.
Permission denied.
Rush Hour 4 before we get that.
Before we get Expendables or Expendables 4?
Both.
Or Shaq Fu HD.
That's never.
Shaq Fu or Buddhist. I don't know.
Shaq Fu here?
I was trying to do it. Hong Kong.
Louis?
Yeah, I was
Me
trying
too.
to.
It didn't work.
No. Like, we both had the joke crafting, and it just was like, fail. 0%.
Skill level is not high enough.
Your willpower is low.
Your will energy is low. You've received a new quest card.
It's an early plug. It's an early plug, but the second half of the show, we've got two things that are slam dunks. Let's do a plug now.
No, why did you do slam dunks?
You ruined everything. You cursed it.
It's gonna suck.
No, it's because we were talking about Shaq Fu before, and it's about basketball. Are you crying?
I'm so upset with you guys. Oh, that was so awful.
Josh in a while.
He hit me for something I said earlier. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember the
What
elbow
is-
coming this way.
It was.
Oh, it was
Quest card.
Alright, plug. Guess what? We don't have one.
What about Ryan?
What about Brian? Alton?
Yeah.
The one that we referenced when we first got the donation. Thank you very much, Brian Alton from AltonGoTravel.com. We don't have a
He
plug.
kind of explained that to me, by the way. The name, because it's like his last name is Alton. But if you kind of break it down to like a Spanish way, it's like stop and go travel. Alt.
Like Alto and Go Travel.
Alto, yeah.
That's clever.
Right?
Yeah.
Only if you're part Mexican, though.
English speakers, you get it.
Yeah. It has layers.
Like an onion.
Ah, god damn it. They also probably did several versions of Shrek. Where like Dennis Rodman was the donkey.
Would you stop already? Do the
Is
plug.
it still CGI?
No. Well, only him to make him taller. To like the size of an ogre.
The best part about it would just be to have Donkey and have that Conan O'Brien effect where the mouth is cut out. It's just Dennis Rodman talking over that part.
Like you can see the goatee and everything.
Yeah.
Or like the lip piercing. I'm making waffles. I don't have a Dennis Rodman impression. I
haven't
that
heard
boulder.
his voice in years.
That is a nice boulder.
Yeah. Like never mind. Anyways, plug. We don't have one. Yeah.
That's it.
Next segment. We don't have one, but if you wanted to help us out, if you are listening to the podcast, you can check it out on the YouTube. Go to youtube.com/cogstockproductions.
You sound like an old Jewish lady.
Now YouTube.
Go on the YouTube.
All you do is type in cogstopproductions.com.
Oh, what is that turtle's name from Rocco?
Filbert.
You sound like
Turn
Filbert.
the page, wash your hands.
You turn the page,
And then
you
you
wash
wash
your
your
hands.
And then you turn the page, and then you wash your hands.
Flashbacks, nostalgia, we have it here. If you're listening to the audio podcast, check out the YouTube, youtube.com/cogstopproductions. If you're watching it on the YouTube, hello, the YouTube.
It's just YouTube. You old bastard.
My mind's already shot me today. If you're watching it on YouTube, hello, make sure you check out our website, www.cogstopproductions.com. That is COG.productions.com. Can I help you, Robert?
And most
You're the one
bars
that went wrong.
recognize YouTube and send you there without even the
It
.com.
would not be this bad if
You
you
don't
wasn't
have to
here.
hear anything
This is your fault.
YouTube.
Blame
Would someone else like to do the plug? Do I have a volunteer?
I thought you were doing
How about
really
you,
well.
Puffy?
I thought you were doing really well.
Oh, well, thanks. Naysayer.
I thought you can't have a
This
critique.
guy can't say
This is a train car full of fucktards.
Hey, you're the one driving.
I know, I'm the conductor. I hate you so much.
So with it,
I think we've broken Josh. We might have to
no,
lose
Josh has been useless the whole episode. He's just
I-
like this.
Right now, all I can see in my head is Thomas the Tank Engine, but there's the retard train that no one talks about, and that's what we're in.
It's
Like
like
Mr. Conductor's an asshole and sent us to.
it's like
The tank
Thomas
engine.
and like all the other ones, and then you have like Fred the fire. I don't know. Fred the freight truck, the freight car.
Sure.
It's like, I'm Fred! It's like that, that's fine, just go back in the car.
His horns all retarded.
Now I'm picturing Mice and Men, where it's like, are we gonna go to the train station? It's like, yes we are. And he like pours water on the coals, and the train just stops.
John Malkovich is.
Fred! I'm gonna get the
The
pig!
people from Tetris are like, that's a good fucking idea.
Yeah, let's do that. These guys are pumping out awesome things, and they're handing it all out for free. Maybe we should buy things off their Amazon.
We don't have any money.
No, fuck that. Watch, we're gonna get all studio equipment from the Tetris movie. we're gonna find out like every fucking prop before it happens. It's like they ordered like 10,000 pounds of styrofoam or something like that. Ah, son of a bitch. Back on track. You are kind of our team's Redditor. Redditor?
Really?
Redditor? Yeah.
Editor.
Yeah, Redditor.
Like an editor.
Redditor in chief.
Yes.
Or like a senator.
Editor in chief.
And I noticed, or you mentioned earlier, that you found an awesome office conflict
Yes.
between two people. What was it? Simon and David?
Simon and David. David seems to be the pranker, and Simon is the Dwight that's being pranked. Basically, it seems like The Office. It seems like Dwight and guy whose name I can't remember. Why the fuck can't I remember his name?
And he's the funny one.
He is Jim. Anyways, it's all over a 6-month period, and it has all of the formal write-ups that he's gotten, and it's all filled out by the guy that's getting pranked with no sense of humor at all.
Do you have any examples of those?
You know, one of them is he went on break. I forget his stick up his acidness phrasing of everything, but he said basically he went on break. He had a package delivered to the office, and it was a T-shirt. And he left. When he left, the package was on his desk. When he came back, he went to open the package, and there was just socks inside of it. And it was clear that the box had been reopened and sealed back up with tape. And he went into David's office, and David was wearing the T-shirt.
And these are all written from Simon's perspective, right? Because
Yes.
they're all the complaints. They got like the 10 complaints in a row.
Yes.
And it's all just like, I don't find this funny. This is a waste of like company material.
Yeah. One of the other ones was he had changed sometime in the past month. He had gotten into his business card collection and changed his title from whatever his professional title is, graphic designer, to horse whisperer, and and he notes in there, I don't know when he changed it, so I don't know how many of these I've given out to customers.
So, at some point, he probably went like, oh, I'm going to drop this in for a free lunch. And someone's like, a horse whisperer? They're not going to give a fucking lunch after a horse whisperer. This is obviously a fake card, Jennifer. We're not giving him a lunch. He could have had like 3 free lunches.
Oh.
But, man, like, I can never take credit enough in my working experience to say that I'm a David as opposed to a Simon. I'm the asshole instead of the strict guy. But I think if this was a fucking D&D chart, I'm more of the chaotic neutral. Whereas it seems like David is pretty much just like full on like the best coworker ever, as long as you're not in his crosshairs.
Yeah, come on.
He's lawfully.
That shit is funny. I don't care if it's
Oh, no,
happening
it's
to
fucking
you or not.
hilarious. Like I can understand, like, because it was what, 10 complaints?
10 complaints in 6 months.
So I can understand, like, if this was happening, let's say, twice a month to me, it would kind of be like, all right, that's enough. But like, what if these were the only ones that he complained about? What if it was like daily? Like he was just the most creative bully in the office that there could ever be. Where it's like, I was typing on my computer, and I don't know how he managed to do it, but he stapled my pants to my chair. So I went to stand up, my pants ripped. And I had to go home and get a new pair. I feel like he's violated my privacy.
Yeah, they always end with like, this is a waste of company resources.
Like, this is why I'm writing the complaint. This isn't the infraction that he's made.
Yeah, Article 1 - Section C.
What's your opinion, Josh?
That dude.
Thanks, Josh.
Like,
Back to you,
I've just seen Josh like shake his head this whole time, like, oh, motherfucker, son of a motherfucker. Just
Josh wants to meet Simon.
No, I want to meet
Or
David.
David.
Yeah, I want to meet David.
I would meet Simon. I would rather meet Simon than David.
Why?
I feel like if I meet one, I'm going to meet the other anyways.
Exactly.
So I'd rather meet David and then like, hey, you want to see how I work? Here we go.
See, I would rather meet Simon and just see how overly sensitive he is to other things in life. Where, like, he's the person that you drive with, and he's always correcting other people on their driving that are not in the car with him. Where it's like, well, technically that car should have went first because the stop sign is a 4-way stop, and you always go with the rightmost car, and that car was the
It's actually
rightmost
the
car.
leftmost car.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, he's just sitting there, like, and just like...
That's the
oh.
Asian part of Pat that doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah, if you give it to me in the form of a math problem, I said, what's the probability? I would get it right every time. But
Every
behind
time.
the wheel. And I'm a driver for my actual job, which is fucking horrible.
Don't you have a computer telling you where to go for that one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Like, what? If he's a graphic designer, do you think David's also a graphic designer?
No,
Or
he's like marketing.
he has to, yeah, that's the job that you get to be an asshole with. This is like marketing and sales. Like,
Yeah.
those guys get away with fucking murder.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, if it was like one graphic designer to another graphic designer, it would have been complaint 2, you're fucking fired.
I don't know. It sounds like they both have offices, like individual offices. So, just because
They're both project managers.
yeah,
Like, head marketing versus head graphic designer. Marketing's fucking winning, for the
Yeah.
record. We were talking off the air, looking like a short episode this week, but hey, it's our second one, so it's technically extra minutes that you're getting. So,
Technically.
I don't
greedy
want to.
bastards.
I don't want to say be thankful, but
Be thankful.
yeah, I didn't say it. No.
You implied it.
We were talking off the air about resurrecting a blank, and I'm saying a blank
Because you couldn't decide which one. You
because
wanted
I
to
had
do.
said one and I accidentally said another, and everyone got their tits twisted over what was going on.
It's
So
just because Scott stole yours and you needed to go in for it.
I'm going to set the foot down now. Resurrect a game or a game show or a game series, like in this
Now it's game series.
game show,
Yeah, that's
game
the
show,
third thing.
game show. I'm saying game show,
Game series, okay.
game show.
Dino Crisis.
Torok.
Jurassic
If
Park.
if I could punch through Josh,
What was that?
Go ahead and try it.
What was that South Park game with Chef as the host?
I remember
I choose that
one.
game.
Wasn't that their first game?
No,
No?
the first one was a first-person shooter.
Oh, that's right, with the
You
weird...
could pee on snowballs and throw them.
Yeah.
Anyways, game show, you say.
yes, game show. Welcome back. I fucking hate all you.
Alright.
I'm just gonna put all the stress and put it away, and then one day I'll die.
First. No, second. Sorry, second.
I don't want to die second. If I'm dying second, it's because I pushed one of you off the cliff, and then you pulled my leg.
That's me.
And then, so, like, I'm falling, but I'm
fast
higher
like
than
a
you.
cat.
And then you hit first, and then I hit second. That's the only way I'm
And
dying
survive.
second. And survive. Because I landed on top of the corpse of the person. Like, just instantly, like, bam, I'm dead. Bam, I'm severely injured. Thank
Damn,
God
I wish I was
yeah,
dead.
Yeah, bam. Thank God I had this fat ass underneath me to cushion the fall a little bit enough for me to barely survive.
It could be any one of us.
It's gotta be Josh. He's the quiet one. Resurrect a game show. So, we've all had awesome game shows when we were kids. Double Dare Guts, amongst the few, because I didn't want to steal anyone's.
Too late!
Yeah.
Fucking hate you all.
I don't like three game
If
shows.
you could bring back a game show from when you were a kid, could be any one, what would you bring back? Scott, go.
Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Legends!
Legends.
That's great, Rob, go. Legends
Legends
of
of
the
the Hidden Temple. I wanted to be on that show so bad when I was a kid.
So you really, really like the show?
Yes.
What was the name of the talking head?
Don't ask me.
Olmec, you noob!
Name 4 of the teams.
Oh,
You
do I have to
really
get the
like the
colors
show.
with it too?
Yes!
You have to get the colors?
Oh.
It's alliteration.
It's alliteration or assonance. They were both there.
I have no idea what you
Purple
just said.
parrots.
1.
Wasn't it the Silver Snakes?
No.
It was
Yes.
a silver. Yeah.
I thought it was salamanders.
No.
No.
Nope.
Snakes? Alright.
The Salamanders was the one that wasn't.
Yeah, alliteration.
Yeah.
Orange salamanders.
Stop helping him. He's the supposed
3,
man.
so Josh is winning 2-1.
Josh has 2, you have 1.
I can't remember what the monkey team was. What
Blue
the-
monkeys.
Nope.
Nope.
That's alliteration. The blue one is the alliteration one.
I can't remember.
Blue baboons.
Was it the red
Blue
one?
barracudas.
Blue bear.
Yep. It was the, oh shit. Monkeys. It was the green monkeys.
Green
right?
monkeys. You didn't say green.
Did I?
You said blue baboons.
No, I said green monkey. I said something.
You were on this first. Anyways, you win.
Yay!
Yeah, comparatively.
You didn't know anything about the show.
But you want it back.
Oh, did you?
That's why
That's
I
a
need
huge
it back,
fan.
because I need more.
You missed the end where you climb that giant mountain and then you get a piece of it when you win.
And it's the Astro Legend.
And then you had to make it back down the mountain, and if someone caught you, you had to give them a piece of the mountain.
And then you had to crawl through a nose at some point.
You
he just got every one of the Nintendo game shows, Nickelodeon game shows mixed together.
Stupid.
And then at one point you were in an arcade game.
Nick Arcade.
Yeah. That would be fucking great though. Like just take all those and put them together. But if you could do it better, if you can bring it back now, what would you do better about the show? For the parts you remember.
We got nothing.
If someone actually listens on like the audio podcast and can't tell the difference between your impression of Scott and actual Scott, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Fucking Scott, I remember because it's like it's total meathead. Like that's the voice that I'm getting out of there. Was like, no, fuck it, bro.
Glamis.
I would say
Stars and
you got to
Stripes.
go with a bigger maze for the final part where you had to race through.
So like they had the 9 rooms originally. It's like the one where you had to like put the monkey and like turn it right.
Yeah.
They did the 3 pieces of the monkey.
Instead of doing it like wall style, lay it all down like a giant maze and add another 11 rooms.
Add a Minotaur.
If you meet one of the like forest spirits or whatever they were, what was it? The temple spirits?
Guards.
Yeah, temple guards. You have to give him a piece of the amulet, but if you fight the Minotaur, you're
You
bugged.
have to get an axe and fight to the death.
Yeah. See, what they don't know is we just put fake arms on a real bull.
Run for your life.
Oh, shit. What about you, Rob? What would be your game show?
Well, okay, so mine is Guts, but here's the thing. You can't just bring back Guts because no one gives a shit about children in a game show on TV anymore. There's too much saturation in the reality TV part, even the game show part of it. You have to spice it up a little bit. So I'm going to bring back 2 as one. So it's going to be Guts. So all the competitors are children and they're doing the same athletic events. But you bring back Laser and Iceman and all the American gladiators, and they're the ones that are trying to stop the kids from going.
American Gladiators. I like it.
Yeah.
So it's adult on child.
Yes.
Just
And I would watch the absolute fuck out of every episode.
oh my god, I can't wait to see the episode where like the kid's like trying to run down that stupid hallway thing and the gladiator's at the end with the big pad. And he just hits him, and he's hitting him at face level with like mid like body weight, you know, or mid body weight, like center mass. Just bam, hits him with the big pad. Kid goes ass over end, lays down, and like starts crying.
Yes.
And Malibu's like, "Bro, dude, it's
And
okay."
he's out. There's no crying in American Gladiator.
It's just a choir of kids.
Let's go to Mo.
going,
Just picture like Mo on the road. It's like, we just gotta go down here.
All right, maggots, this is what you have to do.
Testicles.
It's like Mo's been fucking juicing ever since Guts. Never again will I be on a show like that.
Yeah, I really want that show to happen. Hulk Hogan, get on that shit.
Now, would you
And Mick Foley.
Would you also put them on the Ashburn Crag where they're pushing kids up this metal mountain?
Yeah. It's not metal.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It's like
Plastic.
no. What's that other phone? Paper mache.
Please, God, yes, because all I picture is a jet stream of steam that came out, like the steam.
But it
And
was
then behind there,
rocks.
there's gonna be like Wolf, like that guy with the big fucking sideburns, stuff like
Yeah.
that. He's just gonna cross-check a kid through a mountain.
That's what I want. I want Biz Nasty on there too as one of the guest fucker uppers.
What about what's his ass from the NFL that just got in big shit for knocking around his kid?
Oh no, not him. I don't want them to
We
actually.
can call him the Switchback.
I know. I want a half Thor
Half Thor,
from
the mountain.
yes, from
Oh.
Game of Thrones. I want him to be at the top of the fucking mountain.
You have to fight him.
Or put him in that fucking maze.
Yeah, there you go. I say he's on top of the mountain throwing kids down. Like you have to fight him to get the
He's
ass
just
over
eating the temple guards.
Oh god, it'd be like Nemesis from fucking Resident Evil.
Around the corner. Nope, going back.
We need to start a Kickstarter right now for this game show.
To be fair, in 1 month it will be done. Because Tetris the movie is fucking coming. And because evidently we must be a pool of ideas for an exec somewhere. Like the one listener that's like really listening close. Like everyone else is like, oh, haha, jokes, haha, they did something silly, haha, that's funny. And one's like, I probably stole that fucking idea.
That's the marketing guy that fucks with him all the time.
Yeah, it's David. David's already like sitting on a cash cow because he's listening to fucking Cog Talk as we're making dick jokes and bad references. He's like, hey, all right, we're sold. I've got the next season of game shows coming to Fox.
Fox, yeah, no one else is gonna take that.
Yeah,
Spike, maybe.
Yeah, Spike could probably.
Spike would need more boobs.
Hulk Hogan. Chris
Josh.
Jericho. Doesn't Chris Jericho host one now too? BattleBots?
Chris Jericho's hosted.
Real Steel.
Yeah, he's hosted multiple game shows. I know he's hosted the conveyor belt one, which I actually thought was a really novel idea. And it's you have all your prizes on a conveyor belt on a skyscraper with you there, and you have to answer questions. But there's a timer, and the timer is a conveyor belt. So every time the conveyor belt gets to end with an item, it's dropping your prizes off the fucking mountain or off the fucking skyscraper.
Well, what skyscraper are they on?
Just the set, whatever it was. But it's just all your prizes that you could be getting are just smashing on the ground below you.
And your
That's a terrible way.
The last thing on the conveyor belt is you. Oh yeah, they have. You're right. They had some of your personal items too.
Yeah, you can switch in like
Your
a friend
kids.
or something too.
Yeah.
Your wife. She's like duct taped to a chair.
Don't you want to start answering questions? No, I'm good.
Pass.
Green.
Pass.
Green.
Pass.
Ostrich.
Pass. Sorry, honey. The conveyor belt was going really fast. I don't know what's going on. To see what the fucking bitch. What show would you bring back, Josh?
Beat Ben Stein.
You mean win Ben
Ben
Stein's
Stein's
money?
money.
Win Ben Stein's money. I don't remember the name.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I remember them.
You got
I'm
the premise.
helping you. Calm down. Little Miss Mood Swing over here.
It's the first time we got to talk and you both correct me.
Well, you said something fucking wrong.
Yeah, anyways, Win Ben Stein's money is what I would bring back. I couldn't get enough of watching him ask those questions in his
I miss
iconic
his
voice.
sultry voice.
I do. It's just like,
Wow.
why did the chicken
For
cross
dry,
the-
clear eyes.
Hey, I don't see that commercial enough, so it's not like it makes up for
I'm
it.
not sure what he's been doing since. Does Ben Stein still have money
He
to
might,
win?
yeah, he might be too old. We're gonna have to change up win Ben Stein's money to win
Ben Stein's pension.
something else.
when his social security.
Please,
Oh.
no.
We have 3 people off Medicare. Ben Stein's on Medicare. Who win Ben Stein's Medicare?
Steve Harvey.
No, he's already doing Family Feud.
He's got enough shit on Family Feud.
Yeah, he's gonna have some. I've seen some clips of some of the weirdest
There's
fucking
some
questions he
fucking
got.
bad ones.
Yeah, where it's like, based off the 7 dwarves, what would you call your wife in bed, or how would you describe your wife in bed? And both the guys just step back, like, I ain't fucking answering that. No.
Why didn't any of them say happy?
Yeah, that's the outside answer. But they knew the truth, and they went with the bad dwarves first. We all know that.
Okay, the worst one I saw was like 2 weeks ago, and I actually recorded it on my phone because it was stupid. I'm like, where did all these fucking idiotic answers come from? And I saw one. I was like,
Like that's one of the questions is where do all these idiotic questions?
it was name something that people have that are sometimes fake.
Boobs. Teeth.
Orgasms.
Three.
Arm.
Bet.
Arm. They're
Survey says.
usually 0 points
Oh,
because he's an idiot.
poor bastard.
Boobs.
Was this what was?
Boobs was one of the girl before him. His wife said, and it was like 30-something points.
Yeah,
crap.
because it's honest.
Oh, to be fair, his answer, his first answer was boobs, but he got.
Because it was a.
So he said arm.
I'd say the other one that I can think of, like out of the 3 that we just said, 2 was IDs,
Personalities.
like an ID, like a fake ID.
Fake ID, yeah.
Yeah, that might work.
What was number
so-
1? Fake interest? I don't know. I couldn't get past
Yeah.
arm.
It was what was that guy? Name a food that's noisy to eat, and he just shouted
A hamburger.
A really loud hamburger.
Really love hamburger.
That's what we need more game shows for, and that's why the game show that I want to bring back. I can't remember the name of it, motherfucker. I think it was called Insomniac.
Oh.
It was the game show where they kept you up for 24 hours beforehand, and then they made you do like physical challenges and
Isolation.
Was that isolation?
Yes. Because they kept you in these pods.
Yeah.
No, not the pods one. It was the one.
Okay.
It was the
Was that
one.
the one at nighttime?
Yeah,
Fear or something with Voodoo as the theme song? Godsmack's Voodoo?
like Hoodoo, your voodoo bitch.
No. Godsmack's Voodoo.
I think that might have been it. I don't.
Fear or something. It was just called Fear.
I don't remember. Either way, let's just go with that. Like, I want to see the sleep deprivation game shows come back. But, going off of what Rob did, the way you make it better is that it's sleep deprivation, and then you mix it with Ninja Warrior. So you've got these people awake for 36 hours, and now they must run the toughest obstacle course in their life.
People can't do that well rested.
But here's the gimmick. For every obstacle you as an individual pass, you earn $100.
How about an hour of sleep?
No, just the first. You just have to get through the first round. The prize is each individual person has a chance to win $1,000. But you give them all the most impossible things from Ninja Warrior, and then you have to keep going. Like the quad steps, like, oh cool, I won $100, great. And then it's like the warped wall, where you're like,
Math problem.
Yeah, a math problem. A reflex test. You have to catch the the tennis ball coming at you from the American Gladiator's gun. But just I would do that because I don't know why. I always loved the shows where it looked like people were miserable and trying to get through it.
You just load them up with a bunch of Ambien like 2 hours before.
I don't think that I could legally do that because otherwise I would already be calling it the. Just lost it. Trank Dart Triathlon. That's what I was aiming for.
If you don't get caught.
Yeah.
Well, when all of them are running around with needles in their necks and asses, because it's like, all right, you ready on your mark? Get set. Quad step. They're running off the fucking steps. 1, 2.
That'd be great.
No, it would be.
Until an audience member catches a stray dart.
Yeah. The guy ducks. Timmy in the front row holding the sign, Trank Dart Triathlon, gets it in the fucking eye.
Or the host. He has to watch the whole thing when it started to say,
He turns out to be deathly allergic to whatever the fuck is in the Trank Dart also, so he just puffs up and gets really tired.
Toxin.
That's a paralytic.
It makes it better. It was, never mind.
Just hit him in the feet with the blowfish toxin.
Cures
And
it.
then make them run the obstacle course.
Tell
Now I'm
me
just-
cures at the end.
I'm just imagining mine now with the, with the fucking trank darts too.
Like the kids! You know what might make a good game show? Like, it wasn't done, but I know that this is a local thing. Fitz from 98 KPD out here, one of our rock radio station, does a segment called Zoo Deathmatch,
Yes.
where it's always things like a silverback gorilla, or 2 gorillas versus like 1 rhino.
On PCP.
But like there's always like a drug mixed in with it. So it's like what would win in a fight? Like 4 hyenas on meth versus like 1 hippo on speed.
And it's always like in a hollowed out pool.
Yeah, it's always assumed to be in a Olympic-sized swimming pool with
Yeah.
no water. Now I wouldn't actually say like throw hippos and hyenas in there. Like for those of you who are still listening at that point and haven't signed off in anger. But like the CGI version, like how they used to do the
Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior stuff and Celebrity Deathmatch, that would have been a great show to come back, even though it's not a
They
good
also
show.
had death matches between animals on Animal Planet too.
They
Based
did?
on the stats, yeah.
Was it against like actual animals? Like,
Yeah.
I want to see unfair fights.
Well, no, they like built everything. They
One's
did everything
terrible, one's
Deadliest
terrible.
Warrior did, just with animals, and then put them in the simulator to fight off, and they did the CGI animation of their fight.
But was it always like 1 versus 1?
Yeah, it was always one-on-one.
No, I can't
No.
have that. I want like 90 meerkats on PCP versus 5 German shepherds.
My money's on the meerkats.
Well, PCP's the game changer.
Yeah.
Just saying. And that's how a midweek episode's gonna go.
Yeah.
Handshaking from me.
A lot of silence from this motherfucker.
As per usual.
Womp womp. I need a sad trauma.
You have anything to add, Josh?
Nope. Why the fuck would I? I'm out of here as soon as I can get out between these assholes. Yeah, let's talk about where they can find us. You can find me on the main Twitter at cog_stop. Where can they find you?
He's got nothing to add. So they can find me at cog_stop_Rob.
And they can find me on Twitter at Noob Scott.
You've seen other episodes, right, people?
Every episode is someone's first episode.
At Men Must Evolve, guy who's new to this. At pretty much anywhere that I care about.
Make sure you also check us out, facebook.com/cockstopproductions.
Be sure it's not the Facebook.
The Facebooks.
Check out my face page.
You can go on Facebook.com/
//backsplash.
Check out the website, cockstopproductions.com. YouTube, you might already be on there, but if you're not, youtube.com/cockstopproductions.
You know, so I stopped saying www.
Yes, because I got fucking crucified for it last time. I'm still sitting here with fake vomit taste in my mouth from the Tinder video. My tummy done work good. It might have been better if I just actually vomited in that video. You'll see that one in the after clip, folks. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for us.
What? So say twice a week.
Twice a week.
See that straight.